Peace. Alright, in this particular video, I want to talk about how you absolutely have to be yourself. You can absorb advice and what is told to you. You can absolutely do that, but ultimately, there's a bigger plan for you, and you cannot get sidetracked. You cannot get distracted from what is working with other people. You have to stay focused on what has been working for you. There are certain situations, even when it comes to running your mouth, sometimes certain things are meant to happen, you know. In default situations, no, you know, you have to build a level of trust with people before you share certain things. Rule of thumb. But sometimes well, my point is, you don't always have to be so hard on yourself, because everything's in divine order. You should always keep it in the back of your mind, you know, I should do this, that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you know what I'm saying? But there's certain situations when you become really strong into your intuition and your meditations, the ancestors speak to you, and the ancestors speak through people that you wouldn't even think, you know, are on your side. But the ancestors set it up to where, you know, they're speaking to you. You're supposed to be able to grab a hold of these messages. These messages are by no accident. As usual, it's only 2 minutes long. Another thing I would like to touch on is whenever you get divine messages, sometimes these messages travel so fast. So make sure whenever you get these messages, you're writing it down, you're posting on your Facebook statuses, you're making these videos. Get it out quickly, because sometimes the spark's only there for a certain length of time. So you have to get it out. I don't know if I'm the only one who goes through this. I doubt it, because I've actually read books where it kind of talks about this. I remember reading a book where it talks about how important it is to write. Like, it would be important for you to write 3 pages every single day, not missing a day. Even if the only thing you're able to say is, I don't know what to write, you just continue to write and write and write and write. Well, where I'm going with this is that it sparks you. It sparks you. You have to be able to identify the divine information. But anywho, I did want to get into the importance of following your own path and paying close attention to your intuition, because normal shit that don't make sense, sometimes you do it. I'm not saying do it all the time, you know, always be smart, be intelligent with whatever decisions you make, but always be deep in your meditations, always be deep into your intuition, because that's our natural gift. You know, we have to get back in tune with our natural gifts, because there are so many distractions out there that are trying to keep us away from our natural intuition. For me, for example, if you've been following me very strongly, you know that I have vowed to not listen to my radio. And then I don't condemn people from listening to music, because there's a lot of great things out there. But me personally, I like to keep everything quiet. I want to be alone in my thoughts. I want to be able to better focus in my meditations. So I brought it upon myself to make life more quiet. Because, number one, I haven't gotten to the point where I've said, no more paycheck. I'm free. I'm completely off the grid. That's not my life right now. Do I tend to work towards that? Absolutely, yes. But for now, I do have, you know, a job where I get money, and that job might have music in it. So on my free time, personally, I do not listen to music. I want to get more alone in my thoughts. I want to be more intimate in my thoughts. I want to be fearless about what my thoughts are telling me, what messages my thoughts are telling me. There's a lot of things that we have to face, and sometimes we can't even hear that we're facing certain issues because our environment is too loud, and part of it's our fault. So in my case, I quiet it more as best as I can, and I'll be even trying to quiet it even further, even through social media. I will be using social media to connect with like minds. And when I say that, I mean pretty much just put my message out there and to connect. Because a lot of times we'll get on Facebook and we'll just, you know, scroll through. You know, my goal is to just lessen that. Shoot, take 5 minutes and scroll through Facebook. Fuck Facebook, you know. I want to uplift my black people. I want to be full and complete submission of black liberation. So I'm doing whatever I can to get there. Thank you for tuning in. This video is about staying firm in your intuition. Whatever, it might seem silly at the time, but stay firm in it. Anyways, thank you for viewing. Peace, love, and light.